Today I'm going to give you guys my top 3 reasons why I love to work in IT. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, this is Zach with IT Career Questions, and I thought I would give you guys my top 3 reasons why I like to work in IT. I made a video very similar to this before on the top 6 reasons why IT would be a career for you, or whatever I named it. Doesn't really matter, I'll put a link to it. But my top 3 reasons why I like to work in IT and why. So the number one reason, and I've definitely said this before a few times, is because I love to help people. That is my biggest reason why I like to work in the IT. I really enjoy helping people, and IT is a pretty selfless, thankless job. You never get thanked for what you do. Maybe never, not never, but you almost never get thanked for what you do, which, whatever, you get over it after some time. But I love helping people. I've always enjoyed helping people. I make these videos to help people. I go to work to help people. The whole thing about IT, no matter what type of position you are in IT, you're there to help people. You're there to help people work. You're there to help people get their jobs done. Whether you're a system administrator, network administrator, director, whatever, you're there to help people. You are there to service the end user in some way, whether you like it or not. You are customer service oriented, period. I mean, that's really the fact of the matter. You are a person that is going to be helping somebody in some way. And you may not think that when you're a network administrator and you're standing behind switches all day. But when you are configuring the network and you are making sure that everything is running flawlessly, and when something isn't working right, you are there helping somebody, making sure that their job is being done and it's working by configuring those switches correctly. That's just kind of a broad, generalized way to put it, I guess. So you kind of have to look at it that way. You're basically there helping somebody, whether you see it in front of you or not. You're always there to help somebody. So that's my number one reason why I like to work in the IT. I keep saying into IT. I don't know why. Whatever. I'll leave it in there. But that's it. That's it. I love it. And then the number 2 reason, obviously, it's just so clear. It's just obvious, like so completely obvious. Aside from helping people, is technology. And technology is amazing. Technology is by far the greatest thing in the entire world, as far as I'm concerned, next to my kids and family and all that stuff, aside from all that stuff, which is great and amazing. Technology. You literally have no idea. I'm 32. When I was 5-6 years old, I had a Nintendo, and that was like the coolest thing in the world. I'm talking about a regular, old-ass, basic Nintendo. That was like the coolest thing I've ever seen in my entire life, right? I've seen technology grow from a basic Nintendo to what it is today. I'm recording a video on a cell phone. A phone. I'm recording a video on a phone, and it looks amazing. It looks better than any video that I could have made in the 80s on something that's like this big. Blows my mind, right? Aside from that little aspect of technology, there's just everything else involved with technology. The 3D printing, which I have a 3D printer that's over there out of sight. Again, that's not necessarily generalized IT related, but there's all the other aspects in IT that I love. The computers and the stuff that you start diving deep into in IT with, the Active Directory and the group policies and the print management, the nerdy stuff of IT that I absolutely love and crave for whatever reason. For whatever nerdy reason, I get drawn to that stuff and I love it and I feed on it. And it makes me happy. It does. It literally makes me happy. When I go into Active Directory and see the way that it's structured at a new place, I get excited about it because I love to see how people structure their Active Directory and how they manage their users and how they manage their group policies. It's always intriguing to me to see how other people set up their environments. It's such a weird, stupid thing, but it's technology, and I just love it. I don't know any other way to put it other than that's my number 2 reason. Technology, amazing. It just mind-blowing. Truly, honestly, just mind-blowing. That's it. Number 2 should have been number 1. It should just be a given. That's technology. You can't beat it. The number 3 reason that I love to work in IT. Why do I keep saying into the IT? I'm off my game today. So the number 3 reason, it's challenging, and I need a challenge in my life. Always. I need something that is going to make me think and make me frustrated at times, because it keeps me going. It keeps me wanting to learn more. And if I can't learn more, I'm literally just frying my brain for no reason. And that's not fun at all. You know, I could sit behind the computer and play games all day, or sit behind a freaking TV and play PlayStation all day or whatever. It's great. It's technology and all, but it's not challenging. I'm not learning anything from it. You know, it's not something that really makes me want to just, you know, go all out and learn everything that I can about it. So technology and IT, every single day can be a challenge. Some days aren't a challenge, but almost every day could be a freaking complete challenge. And you're trying to figure out how to get something to work, how to get around an issue, how to make a big project come together and work flawlessly, right? And there's all these different aspects that get thrown in IT constantly. You always are getting thrown one way or the other. And it's always kind of like a, you never know what to expect type of thing. It happens all the time. You get things thrown at you left and right. You never expect it, and you have to find ways to work around that. So it's always a surprise anytime you go into work and you don't know what to expect, and you have to go throughout your day trying to figure everything out and make everything work. So I love that. I love that about IT. It's fun. It's interesting. Every day is interesting, and it makes the days fly by because you're always busy. You're never not busy. You know, somebody's always breaking a computer. Unless you're like working in a really small environment, you don't have to worry about anything. But I work in a really big environment where we support like 1,500 users and like 900 devices. Stuff is always breaking, and people are always breaking stuff, and people are always calling and crying because my stuff's not working and I can't print and I locked myself out of Active Directory, please help me. Happens all the time. But there's bigger issues than that happen all the time, where our systems go down and we have to figure that out, or an image isn't working. We have to figure out why an image isn't working, even though it worked just like 10 minutes beforehand, and you're just like, oh my gosh, what are we doing? What's going wrong? And you figure these things out because that's part of IT. You never know what to expect. Things work 1 minute, and the next minute, all hell breaks loose. That is the wonderful world of technology. You should never expect things to go as planned. Expect the unexpected at all times, and it's great. It's chaos. I love chaos. I love that whole entire feeling of you never know what's going to happen, and you just kind of plan as you go. So those are my top 3 reasons why I like to work in IT, and I hope that kind of makes sense to some of you guys. I hope that kind of gives you guys a little bit of background on why I really enjoy all of this, because I make all of these videos for you guys and talk about all of this stuff for you guys all the time, and now maybe you have a little bit of background on this is why I do it. So I don't know. Thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, hit me up in the comments below. Go ahead and like this video, thumbs up, or subscribe if you haven't. As always, I greatly appreciate it, and take it easy.